I got a new challenge for you, and in this one I'm going to try to say who's got the best Mexican lager. And the beers today are going to be Corona against Modelo Especial. Corona is an ABV, I think, of 4.8, something like that. 4.8 or 4.6. Modelo Especial, 4.4. It's weak. Very weak beers. But, alright. But I'm just here to see who tastes the best. Or which one of these would I rather drink more of. Now, I know Corona, I can drink it. It's actually not bad for an adjunct lager. But what we're really going to find out is when you do it side by side. That's where you start noticing things now. I've got my marker on the bottom of this glass. And this one is empty. So we can see that the Corona has a little bit more foam on top, which I hope won't give it away when I taste it. Color, about the same. I think the Especial might be a tad bit darker from my perspective. Just ever so slightly. So that might give it away if I open my eyes when I do this. Anyway, let me mix them up and so I can get this done and over with. Some of the other beers that I'll do in this challenge will be Dos Equis, Victoria, if I can get it, Sol, if I can get it, Pacifico, if I can get it, Bohemia, if I can get it, and Estrella Jalisco. So I don't know how many of those I just mentioned. Maybe 6 of them, 5 or 6 in addition to these. And we'll do this, put them all up against each other and see who has the most wins. Which one is the best? Kind of sweet, not very hoppy, but maybe a little bit of corn flavor in there. Hard to tell. But actually, it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad swig of beer. Now this one, in compared to this one, wasn't quite as crisp in the flavor. And the feel was crisp, but this flavor was just a tad bit pronounced. I mean, the flavors were very similar. This one is a little weaker, a little bit watery in comparison to this, just a little duller. Where this one is bright and clean, this one is a little duller. It's like if these were both light bulbs. I've got to go with this one. So opening my eyes, and what do you know? It is the Modelo Especial. So Modelo Especial takes the first win. It knocked off Corona, and honestly, that surprised me. I expected Corona to win this one. But, as I said, there is a very slight difference in taste between the two. This one is brighter, and this one is not quite as pronounced. It's like if these were both light bulbs. This would be, say, a 60-watt bulb with a color temperature of about 3,000, and this one will have a color temperature about 2,000. And if you understand that, you know, the color temperature affects or is an indication of what kind of light it produces. So a color temperature of 5,000 K, which means Kelvin, 5,000 Kelvin means that it's bright white daylight like color. And then as you start getting lower in the number, down to 3,000, 2,000, it starts turning more yellowish. So, and as you go higher than 5,000, it starts getting more bluish. So 6,500 K would have some bluish light to it. And so if these were lights like that, this one would have a higher color temperature, a little bit more brighter, a little more whiter. I'm surprised, actually. Really am, because I thought this was going to win. But that's why I do these blindfolded, so that none of that preconceived bias comes into play. Well, anyway, I'm going to put limes in them. It's very common to get a Corona with a lime in it, but it doesn't seem to be so common to get limes in other Mexican beers, like Modelo. I don't know why. Although they put limes, I think, in Modelo Negra, the black Modelo, which is a very good beer. But you go to one of these in a Mexican restaurant or a bar, and you can maybe get this. And if you want a lime, you probably have to ask. But with a Corona, they ask you, you want a lime with that? Definitely. I like it. I like it with the lime. And I think it's even better. So, there you go. Modelo Especial takes the first win over Corona Extra. And to me, this was an upset, but maybe to you it's not. I'll have to look online and see what the ratings are for these beers. Because I know, well, at least I'm pretty sure that Corona's not rated very highly on Beer Advocate and those other sites. And Modelo, I don't know either. Probably higher. So if that's the case, then this really isn't much of an upset. But to me, it's an upset because I thought I liked Corona better. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching.